Bill Henshaw here again, Constitutional Crisis Channel. This is what I call the 1-2-3 video. Article 1, Section 2, Paragraph 3. Most of you probably never heard of it. It's not one I've been real big on, but it's been called to my attention recently, and I've revisited it. Because this is the section where it says that the limits on Congress, on members of Congress and the constituents they have, maximum amount is 30,000. 30,000. If it goes above that, we have a big problem. Now, today in the state of California, you figure we got 40-odd million people here, and if we figure half of that or so are of the voting age and would be entitled to representation, that comes out to about 100 representatives for California alone. You look at the nationwide picture with close to 300 million of us, and you figure maybe 200 million that fit that category, and you get the singularly appropriate number of 6,666 House of Representatives. 6,666. Where in the world are we going to find a place big enough to put people the size of that legislative body? The first thing that popped into my mind is I might think about sending them over there to Tiananmen Square. That'll probably hold them. How long they'll be alive, we don't know, but at least they could open up the sessions there and go from there. But the problem is that the only way you change the provision of the Constitution is by an amendment, and we haven't had one on this section, not even the 14th War Amendment. I think the proponents there would be foolhardy to even claim that it amend that provision in that way. So you look at it and you say, my gosh, how can we possibly be adequately represented, especially here in California, where you have like one representative for 800,000 odd people? That's impossible. So my question to myself and to you is, where is the consent of the governed there? Where do we have a chance to get our voices heard in meaningful, substantive manner before especially the House of Representatives? Now that doesn't even take into account the fact that the Senate doesn't exist, because they're now currently elected by the same electorate that elects the House of Representatives. That's not how it was. The 17th Amendment allegedly changed that, but it didn't. That's a subject for another day. But trust me, those senators need to be appointed by the state legislatures. That's not happening, and therefore the states are not a party to the federal government, and we don't have a federated Republican government anymore. There are no states. This just absolutely makes my case. State versus territory, Article 4, Section 3. And this is one section that nobody in their right mind disagrees with. State legislatures are the one that choose the electors and send them to the Electoral College. So therefore, think about it. No states, no state legislatures, no electors, no Electoral College, no president. You start making arguments like this in court, you're going to get probably thrown out of there quicker than I did in the traffic court last week. Case dismissed. They can't possibly, well, they might understand some of the arguments, but they know damn well they can't challenge any of them. The meaning is profound, and it applies in a lot more than traffic courts. It's across the board. You know, people, we have, whether you realize it or not, we have no lawful government here. A subject matter for a different video I'm going to do later on a case called Cross versus Harrison from about 1852 when California was first admitted into the Union. You're going to love this one, and you're going to find out that they can't skirt around it like what happened in the Cross case. You know, they just can't do it. So that's a subject matter for another day. We'll get to it as soon as I can.